The motto for world-class competition has always been faster, higher, stronger. It's the same for Navien, makers of condensing tankless water heaters. Faster to install and set up. Higher performance and efficiency to provide endless hot water. Stronger with the industry's strongest warranty. All because of the copper-free stainless steel heat exchanger built in every unit. Learn about Navien's condensing tankless water heaters and find a Navien contractor at tanklessmadesimple.com. That's tanklessmadesimple.com.
So I just left the house to go pick up my kids, and 10 minutes later, I got a motion alert from Ring. My alarm was going off. I opened up my app, and there's this guy running out the front door. I didn't know who he was. Before I could do anything, I got a call from Ring.
This is Jordan with Ring Alarm Monitoring. I'll send the police right over.
My name's Nadine, and Ring helped save my house from a break-in.
Protect your home today with Ring Alarm. Go to ring.com/safety. That's ring.com/safety.
Hey, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told.
Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Our question, voluntary or not, what was your last medical procedure? All right. You know, the one that hurt. Here come those emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
All of my fellow dinosaurs, so I'm 31 years old, just got diagnosed with congestive heart failure.
Jeez.
Anyway, good to hear y'all's voice after a week in the hospital. I'll keep fighting the good fight. Love you guys. That from Bran, the photographer. Jingleman. Last medical procedure was a spinal tap. I contracted, cryptococcal meningitis.
Cryptococcal meningitis.
Cryptococcal.
Why do you know how to say that?
Only because there was a commercial for pneumoniacoccel something, so I just know the cockle.
Had a total of 5. Last time I was in for a spinal tap, the physician performing it asked me if I knew what to expect. I replied, yes. You're going to take and tap me like a keg and get your tall, cool vial of Joe and then send me off like a drunken prom date. He laughed and said, not the way I would have put it, but yeah, exactly. Enjoy the show on your radio.com app. That from Joe, the blind bastard, who lives in Texas.
Today's a tough one.
What do you mean?
There's just a lot of serious things. Like, I'm scared.
Well, it's medical, man.
I'm just like, oh, my God.
Not one call for breast augmentation, Botox.
I was going to be like, I had a varicose vein strip.
This one's
but you
easier.
showed us the picture.
This one's easier, Ted. Guys, I had a colonoscopy back in May. Easiest procedure in the world. Worst results ever. I have diverticulitis stage 4 colon cancer. Glad you had yours done. That from Heidi.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's why, the one guy was like, well, I was 50, so I got it done, found out. And I was like, should we be talking about this today?
Can't get an erection, could have spread the bones. Have a good day, fellas.
Guys, all the Bacholas on the birthdays. I want to wish my nephew, new employee Carlos, a happy 18th birthday. Between recently getting into construction and listening to you guys on the job, he's on his way to becoming well corrupted. He'll go far from being the nice young lad he once was. Maybe the dirty Germans can talk to him about working on pump jacks with his nail gun all month. His frail and crippled boss, Josh, sends that one in.
Yeah, working on the pump jacks with your nail gun. That is the thumbnail that I click on every time I go to Pornhub.
It's one of my favorite places, too. It's the coffee at Pump Jacks. It's amazing.
Yeah, welcome to Pump Jacks.
Yeah. So could I get you some Sidel strudel? It's great down at Pump Jacks.
Yeah.
Pacholas, can we get a happy 21st birthday for Sammy with a little kid face sandwich and Coach Ted giving her advice on heavy drinking and whatever she's going to do with her boy toy after work. Thanks, guys, from the old crew in Auburn.
Fish challenge.
Well, listen, first of all, hey, Coach's business, what you doing with this toy? Second of all, heavy drinking, you got to be careful. You start early, end it early. But you're turning 21. You don't really have a choice in this matter. That old crew, the guys that sent that email, they're going to buy you a bunch of shots that you don't want. Just make sure you got a nice place to lie down.
Drink Gatorade. Bitches, today my wife Sasha is 32 years old. Avid fans of the show since last September when we moved here. How about a original fish sandwich and the Dirty Germans talking about serial killers? Thanks, guys. That from Kirk.
2 Oregon fish sandwich.
Yeah, you were to bring up these serial killers. I think the most famous serial killer out there is Captain Crunch.
Yeah, sometimes that Captain Crunch set sail and he ended up in Germany. Next thing I knew, the whole town was covered in sugar and milk.
And crunch berries.
So, yeah, and blood. Yeah, blood, of course. He is a serial killer.
The crunch berries are colored with blood.
You guys into serial killers?
Am I into serial killers?
No.
Like, some people are really into serial killers.
People that are into serial killers really, really, I don't want to say like serial killers. That might be the wrong statement. But, like, when you're that, I understand it's fascinating. But at some point, I'm like, you're starting to get weird, man.
Well, you just worry, right? Like, I really got into soccer and then started playing it.
See? That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
Dear Men's Room, I'd like to request a birthday shout-out for my good friend, the insufferable Double J. Can I request some turtle wax with thrill shotgun gets in the paws? And maybe Coach Ted giving him advice on how to enjoy his 34th birthday. That from his pal John Cougar Mellencamp. And as always, thank you, Miles, for hosting the birthdays. And, of course, thanks to Ted and Thrill for bringing the funny. Thank you again from the insufferable Zach. Get!
All right. 34. Now, a lot of people tell you 35 is a big one. At the end of the day, it's in the middle of the 30s. But at 34, you're locked into mid-30s. So you got to do things different now. Like, get a hotel room, plan where you're going to spend the night, as opposed to just sleeping at the basement floor. Or the garage. Or just by the pool table.
This one says, good morning, fellas. I don't know if any one of my friends emailed you for a birthday wish today. I'm 36 years old. I don't look a day over 18. So how about Thrill as Captain Crunch? Giving me some words I want to do on my 36th birthday. Love you guys. That from Chili Willy.
Well, I would guess that for your 36th birthday, you want to do what the old good captain did. Find a monkey, shave it, and do things behind closed doors.
Guys, can you wish my cousin Jake
Quit making assumptions.
Can you wish my cousin Jake a happy birthday? How about a shotgun blast and a barbershop fish sandwich? Thanks, guys. That from Jeremy.
Can I get a fish sandwich? Oh, you know I gotta eat right. Oh, brother, can I have a fish sandwich? You put the cheese and the tartar on the side.
Guys, my husband John Knox is 43 years old. How about, let's see here, a fish sandwich and the dirty Germans making fun of him about his motorcycle, Black Betty. Love you, husband, from your wife, Ariana.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Yeah, I like your wife, Ariola. By the way, I have an aunt. Her name is Betty. She is black. I hope you're not riding her as your hog.
Yeah. So, you're riding this motorcycle. I love them, too. It's the raw power of the engine. It's the wind through my hair, through the pubic hair.
Birthday shout out for my wife, Melissa. She is older today. Could the dirty German talk about her cat in the garden? And watching her plants grow long and big. That from Chris.
Yeah, I do not know about these cats in the garden, but I wouldn't mind seeing the indoor cat. You know, the one in your mossy cottage.
Yeah, this German's going to take this play off. sometimes even in Germany, there's certain names you don't talk about.
Guys, today's my husband's birthday. On your show, he goes by Oakland Dave. Please wish him a happy birthday from his wife, Kim. He is 60 years old today. How about the dirty German saying something random, inappropriate, and funny? Thank you guys for your awesome show, helping to keep us sane. Thanks, guys. That from Kim.
Yeah, you're 60 years old. You should celebrate by having the 60 position. It is like the 69, except one of you is very, very obese.
Yeah, I like turtles.
Charles, my father has been a lifelong listener of the Men's Room. He loved having you guys down low when I was a kid, but he's listened to you guys forever. His name is Brad. He is 60 years old. How about some Thrill shotgun gets and an original fish sandwich? Thanks, guys. That from KJ. Get!
Fish sandwich!
All right, guys, here we go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ja, the Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Subject, Pilsner name on the brand new beer. We've yet to figure that out. We don't have a beer name on this damn thing yet. Ola Bacholas, how about guaranteed future repeat Pilsner? Much love from Hornell, New York. That from the Trickler.
The Trickler.
The Trickler.
Hornell, New York.
Subject.
Sounds like a town I should know.
Like it's so close to Hormel?
Yes.
Yeah, we thought the same thing. Exactly.
Is that what Hormel be? Maybe, but it's called Hormel.
Right. That's why as I said it, I was like, that's not the brand I'm
same
thinking
place.
Oh, liquor and whores, my friends. It's Alicia from Olympia, and I need to ask, how many of you guys on the show watch Good Morning America?
I do not.
I don't either.
I don't.
No.
It's just not a show for
My
us.
husband feels the need every morning to annoy me with this crap. I cannot stand Good Morning America, and I pretty much thought that old people and idiots watch this crap. So please, can you talk about this today on the show? I mean, maybe I'm the one who's an idiot for not watching this horrible show. However, I think not. I feel like Ted will agree, but Ted also follows wrestling, so help me out here, guys. No more Good Morning America. Love your show. Stay beautiful.
I mean, it is what it is. I guess, look, I'm curmudgeon-y, so smiley people piss me off. And the thing with Good Morning America, I know they're always happy, they're upbeat. I know that they do a very good job for what it is they're doing, but what they're doing is something I hate passionately. Like, either give me the news or just be frickin' Ellen, but that kind of in-between stuff. And just because you put Michael Strahan there doesn't mean I'm going to watch it.
Sometimes they get like a big guest. By the way, I do a podcast, the Megacast, with a big wrestling fan. I'm not the huge wrestling guy.
No.
I was like, come on.
Here's a question. What happened to you guys on 98 Rock in Sacramento? You're not there no more. You guys were awesome. Listen to you every night, then you're gone. What happened? We lost our syndication deal.
Yep. Yeah. We're less awesome than you think.
Right. But we do love 98 Rock. They're a great show.
For sure.
Great station. I've been told a couple years ago I'd often listen to sports talk radio to get updates at night on my drive home from work or listen to music on my phone. One night I decided to just put on the FM rock station. I didn't listen to very much anymore, but lo and behold, I heard these guys talking about the weirdest, funniest stuff. Well, I was an instant fan of your show, but here in New Orleans, Q-Thrill, we'd only get segments 2 and 3 with commercials and music, so I instantly downloaded the app and have been a daily listener ever since. Funny thing is I only found out you were not syndicated here anymore from your podcast, since I listen to that and rarely the radio anymore since you guys aren't on. It does really help with road rage. I know syndication is a big deal. I'm getting that, but you had enough time to get a lifelong fan in me. Thanks for the laughs. Keep up the great work and stay safe and crazy in this world. That from Kevin.
Well, thank you, Kevin, because that station hated us.
Down at the Bayou, 95.7.
Yes, they did not like us.
Really, they didn't like us?
No, they did not like us.
Oh, here's a negative one. You guys want to hear a turd email?
Sure, man.
Just back from vacation.
Why
Here you
not?
go. This is from Brian Knowles. Been listening to you guys for years. Took a break for a couple months, and I got to be honest. Sounds like you guys have been neutered. Been buying exclusively Elysian. Go to every event, and now it just sounds like a neutered corn dog version of the men's room. What the hell's wrong with the corn dog, dude?
I don't know what to tell you, bro. I really don't.
I know you don't set all the parameters, but I hope you know that a lot of us miss you guys. I'm sorry to let you down, Brian.
No, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
We just
you
choose
name
that.
it, we'll do it.
We'll eat a corn dog right now.
Yeah, we can do it. It doesn't really matter.
Get the corn dog.
Corn dogs are great. Coming up, we'll drink and toast the shot of the day, but first.
Now, the men's room wants to know who sucks less?
Yay! Time for Who Sucks Less. Stephen Thrill, you bring us 3 stories from the news each and every week. All of them suck to some degree. It's up to us to determine, out of the 3 stories, which of the 3 suck the least. Now, I believe how the deal goes now is if you like KISW on Facebook, right? That's where we put this now? The debate is already underway on who sucks less.
All right, and as always, we have 3 stories, and in this case, all of them comparable. Not really trying to call anyone out, but let us begin. Oddly enough, right here in Seattle, Washington, where a man attended a party and got inebriated. Now, fortunately, back in these pre-Uber days, the party's host offered for the drunk friend to simply spend the night, sleep off the booze, and refocus for the next day. The host even offered up the sanctity of his own bed for his guest to rest his weary, drunken head. To show his appreciation, the guest began peeing in the host's bed. Now, when the host demanded that he stop peeing in and on his bed, the guest apologized, and got up. He walked to the corner of the bedroom and continued urinating, this time onto the floor. Now, it's possible that it worked the exact opposite way, that began peeing on the floor first and finished in the bed, but either way, all of the urination took place in the bedroom. Now, he was asked a second time to stop peeing in and on the bedroom, and he probably would have obliged, but by the time the words registered, he had pretty much finished peeing. Now, we stay here in Seattle, Washington, where a man walked into the lobby of an upscale apartment building. He walked to the elevator bay, called himself a lift, but after about 30 seconds, the man determined the elevator was taking too long, so he entered the stairwell. Now, the stairs themselves are wrought iron and perforated. They reach from 4 stories down into the parking garage up to the full 10 stories to the top of the building. Well, the man ascended the stairs, made it to the third floor where he whipped out his junk and began relieving himself onto the stairs. Now, because of the perforation, the pee trickled and splashed its way 7 stories all the way down to the parking garage. The following day, the entire stairwell reeked of dried urine and remained that way for days until the building's unfortunate maintenance crew had the misfortune of having to clean and sanitize it. And finally, we go to San Diego, California, where unlike the 2 previous stories, this man had the decency to actually use an actual bathroom while he was at the airport. Now, in addition to needing to urinate, he also had to defecate, or in layman's terms, punch a grumpy. However, his actions while in the stall were questionable. While he pooped, he also chose to speak about the flight that he had just exited and how he was attracted to the flight attendant who seemed, quote, flirty during the 3.5-hour flight. He went into graphic detail about how, in a perfect world, he would have done various things with his mouth, fingers, fist, and penis to a variety of the flight attendant's innumerable body parts. The fantastical descriptions were so lurid that due to FCC regulations, I cannot begin to describe them here. None of them. And none of this would have mattered much, except that during this rant, a random 5 or 6-year-old child had walked into the same restroom to urinate. And during the duration of the child's pee, he was exposed to the deviant diatribe of a pooping man. No child should have had to endure this carnal narration, but that poor kid sure did. So again, the stories do take place in Seattle, both a situation where someone peed simply in a place they should not have peed. The difference in this case, both of these inside, usually it's an outdoor thing. And the third one is random airport, San Diego, California, where a man who could not be seen because he's in a stall, you see, but
I think this
the things he was saying.
This is the easiest one ever.
You think so?
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
what are you thinking?
I think the guy who didn't pee all over the place is the clear guy who sucks the least here, because even though the child was 5 years old or however old the child might be, the child didn't really understand and probably be able to digest all of the things that were being said and really understand them in a way that would, make the situation too terrible.
I would disagree only because, in the other 2 instances, sure, one guy ended up peeing on the guy's bed and in the corner of his room, but the guy was drunk. It's understood these things happen. Mm-hmm. The other guy peed in a stairwell, which seems unnecessary, but as I understand the story, he was literally about to pee his pants and could not hold it anymore. But the third guy, and look, the man who hosted the party, he did have cleaning supplies. The apartment building which the other man urinated in, and this isn't to excuse you, but there's a maintenance crew that they're unhappy about, but they clean it.
But I peed on my bed before. You peed on your bed
I have
before?
peed on my bed.
I didn't pee in the damn bed. I peed on a couple plastic bags. The dude woke up and said, "Hey, you're peeing in my room." I went, "Yep," zipped up and went back to sleep on the couch. What's I say? Number 1 wins because the stories aren't real.
I thought you peed in the corner of his room, or was that on the plastic
That's
bag?
what I'm saying, right. And they were lying in bed, heard that sound, and woke up and went, "You're peeing in my room."
Oh, my God.
All right. Zipped up. That's the weirdest part about my story is that I had to pee that bad, but once they said stop peeing, I just zipped up and said fine.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I'm like, fine.
Yeah, I remember that one I did too. Like, you're peeing on the corner of the bed. So, oh God! Oh man!
That's what I'm saying. Trust me, I did not pee in somebody else's bed.
I thought you peed on his bed and then peed in the corner. So you were peeing in the corner on the plastic, which woke him up.
Right, that was the thing. You get up, you're confused. So I thought, well, I don't know where I am. I'll put down these plastic bags, something. and it's like you're peeing on the corner of the room. I was like, all right, zip up, back to sleep.
I like how you did that though. Like, look, I don't know where I'm at. I know I'm in someone's room, so I'll at least lay down plastic.
Well, it also wasn't like a room. It was like a sectioned off part of a basement. So I'd walk due north, but there was no way to the bathroom.
If you like KISW on Facebook, David says peeing in a stairwell is a Seattle tradition. Good form.
Oh, good. Okay.
Michelle says, I'm going to go with the dude that peed in the stairwell. Lori says, I hope these aren't all with E. Ted Smith or Thrill.
Someone, was this Thrill in all the stories? No, it was not. Someone else says, was the second story that's being in a stairwell? Was that about Miles? No, it was not. Mm-hmm. Someone else says Miles sucks the least. My question is, do you even know which story? May or may not. Actually, if you listen to the show, you could probably guess.
Ashley says Miles is the last one for sure. Thrill the rest. Either way, the debate continues on who sucks less if you like KISW on Facebook.
I need a change. You've been cold to me too many times. You're wasting money. You're a leaker. So I'm replacing you. with a new Navien tankless water heater. No more cold shoulders, no more leaks, just spa-like comfort and Navien peace of mind. And oh, I want you out today.
When you're ready for a change, ask your plumber about Navien or visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
I was at home and I get this call from Ring.
We just received a fire alarm. All okay?
My fire alarm in our cottage was going off. And then it hit me. My parents are at the cottage. The fire had started in the chimney and spread to the roof. Ring Alarm Professional Monitoring dispatched the fire department before we even could dial 911. My name is Kevin, and Ring Alarm helped save our family cottage.
Protect your home today with Ring Alarm. Go to ring.com/Odyssey. That's ring.com/Odyssey.
The men's room is in progress. 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle.
Hang on there. In just minutes, we will drink and toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, a woman was arrested after she was testing out a love toy in an adult shop.
At the adult shop?
At the adult shop. So as the story goes, she went in there, grabbed one off the shelf, said, this looks good, went into a private room, which everybody knew exactly what was going on, so cops were called. They pulled back the curtain to find that she had no trousers on, and she was testing the thing out.
Did she buy it?
You have to buy, like, ma'am.
I don't think she got the chance.
I'll make a deal with you. You can test it out, but you're buying it.
I'm with you.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna buy it.
Maybe just read some reviews online and then just kind of make a decision, and maybe you win, maybe you lose.
But you've never been in a grocery store and, like, you're buying something and maybe you open part of it and, like, eat a few pieces of it.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe I'll try these cookies this time.
Well, you can open a drink and drink it in the store and just pay for it when you check out.
I'm going to buy this Gatorade, go ahead and drink it. Maybe that's her spirit with the sex
I noticed you didn't say bathroom, you said private room.
Private room, yeah.
Yeah, so that's something. She probably is like back, like for the employee room.
Why is there a private room in there? What is it for?
For employees to get a break?
Okay.
I'm just trying to eat my Cheerios and she walked in there.
Oh, no. Hang on, don't mind me.
They're Honey Nut.
A Wendy's drive-thru worker is going viral for sounding like a recording.
It's pretty spot on.
Oh, have you heard? Are they doing it on purpose, or do they just sound that mundane, do you think?
No, I think it's just the way he sounds.
I mean, is it like this? Is it like, we appreciate your call? Like,
it's like that. It sounds like a recorded version. And like the girl,
hi, welcome to Wendy's. Can we take your order?
Right.
That kind of guy.
And the girl that filmed it was just like, I'm shocked when I got to the window and it's
like,
a real
oh my
dude.
God.
It's this person. A new study found that people that live in the mountains have more, quote, frontier mentality, such as self-reliance and toughness.
No. Yeah. They live in the...
What? People in the city sometimes don't have a car.
Right.
What else you got? Crazy.
Like, yeah.
You mean a guy who lives in the woods? Wow. Can't believe he's not a bond trader.
Crazy wilderness people. A man drove 187 miles per hour through a work zone before getting into a high-speed chase and crashed.
I read something about that.
How fast?
187 miles an hour.
What? You know cars.
Yeah.
So what goes 187 miles an hour?
Not a minivan.
Okay. Not your Volkswagen.
Not your Volkswagen. My Camaro, I think it had up to 220 on the dial.
I know what it has on the dial, but I mean...
Right. So I'm just saying
my car has that on the dial.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
bro.
Right.
Was it a car?
Don't know, Ted. I'm not working on it.
Yeah, if it's a motorcycle, I get it. You go like, all right.
I was just saying, that's so fast. It's got to be. I'm just guessing.
It's
that's
a
Well,
sports car
if he crashed a motorcycle, he wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Correct.
Not
So
a 187.
it's not that one.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. I mean, like a Subaru WRT.
Right. This is a small sedan coupe. This is a sports car that he drove there. Just 187 miles an hour. You're right. That's a big feat.
I just want to hear like it's a Daewoo or something weird.
Right? Just like, what?
Amazing.
The DeLorean.
Yeah, it's a smart car.
I went back to the past, came up behind him.
A man was arrested after trying to steal a taxi while he was drunk, and there was a 3-month-old inside.
Jesus, man.
Good work. Good job.
How to make it worse. Steal a car while drunk. So you're going to drive drunk and have an infant in the back of the car.
Infant was on a rideshare.
Do you tack on that charge, though? Because I guarantee you he didn't know that there was a 3-month-old in the car.
They know he didn't, but you still get that charge.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, it's on there.
That's why anybody who steals a car and knows there's a kid in the back, like goes 1 block, right on the side of the road, then takes the hell off.
I didn't sign up for this.
42 days after escaping his enclosure, a bear in Italy was finally found and returned to his facility. Do you guys remember that story? This like super genius bear that like managed to escape 3 fences or something like that out of this enclosure and actually just ran out in the wild in Italy.
I'm curious how they're going to keep those Kraken in the Seattle Aquarium. Those octopus, they just put in there?
Yeah.
Look, man, one's like 35 pounds. We know for a fact the one in Oregon, like, went up like a drain pipe or went down. And, I mean...
You don't show them Finding Nemo.
Snaked his way through the drain, then went out to the ocean, gone.
Right. Then there was the other one that actually like crawled out of the tank into the other tank, ate all the fish, and then crawled back.
Did it every night.
So that when you showed up the next day, it's like, I don't know what happened. They either put a camera and realized this son of a bitch climbs out every night.
It was Bob.
Eats all the fish.
You saw the video of the one like blazing down the beach, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The octopus.
They're quick and they're smart.
No, it's like my kid where they got powder all over their lips. Like, did you eat that donut?
Yeah.
No.
Bears go around just trying to open doors. I mean,
Right.
they're, like people in my neighborhood at night.
I like that octopus that would pick soccer games for the World Cup.
That's right. They would put the thing in front of me and kind of...
I think or slide into one of the like 2 choices, but he was pretty accurate.
That's what's so terrifying about it.
Yeah. A woman wanted to give herself a gift for her 34th birthday, so she attempted to hire a hitman to kill her husband's girlfriend.
Jeez.
That's a gift?
That is a gift.
Oh.
It's no longer a problem for her.
Thank you.
I know.
Is there a card for that?
Right.
Who do we call?
Right. I feel like every time there's a story with Hitman, you're going to get caught.
Yes. All right. Someone on Reddit asked if instead of terrible pickup lines, people use terrible breakup lines, what would those be? And you guys are lucky enough that I have the top 6 right here. They are fantastic. You ready for these? I'm just going to lay them down.
Terrible breakup lines?
Terrible breakup lines. Like, you know those really cheesy
not
pickup
me.
lines?
It's you.
Yeah.
Exactly. No. That's not. It's like one of those really cheesy ones. Like,
So when you fell to heaven, oh, baby, you must have climbed out of hell.
There you go. So here we go.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Trash is stumped, and so are you.
Oh, damn.
Remember that one from grade school, Jenny?
All right. Are you ready for this? Number 6 of the breakup lines that are kind of like cheesy pickup lines. Are you in a tunnel? Because we're breaking up.
Oh, damn.
Number 5 of terrible breakup lines. I don't know what I'd do without you, but starting right now, I'm going to give it a shot.
Damn.
These are cold, dude. These are terrible. These are breakup lines that are used instead of pickup lines. Our relationship is like my financial status. Broke. Number 3. Are we tectonic plates? Because we're drifting apart.
Oh, that's a scientific joke.
That's a good one, man.
That is, really.
You gotta say that to the right person.
Apart.
What's a tectonic plate?
It's like the place we have on the China.
It's like China?
I don't get it.
These are breakup lines that we were using instead of pickup lines. Number 2. It's time we cancel our gym membership because we're not working out anymore.
Oh.
All right.
I dig it.
And the number 1 terrible breakup lines that somebody could use instead of a pickup line. Raise your hand if you have a boyfriend. Not so fast.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, damn.
I mean, I'm wondering, has anybody ever actually used these?
No, this
Outside
is just
of
kind of
like 17-year-old.
This is planting the seed, man, and they're coming.
Somebody's going to do it. I mean, look, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it then because you're already breaking up.
Right. The bro that actually uses the cheesy pickup line is going to use these cheesy breakup lines. I guarantee you.
Breaking news. Us.
I love it. Oh, Lord.
Are you leg day?
Because I'm skipping.
Because everybody skips. Right, because I'm skipping our... I'm working on it.
Sure.
It's noodling it out. All right. Back to some good news stories here. The founder of Jelly Belly is launching a nationwide treasure hunt, and the winner gets their factory in Florida.
Of jelly beans?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't...
Wait.
It's basically Willy Wonka-esque. Like, here's the key to the Florida facility.
So, like, you would own it?
I believe so, yeah. I'm not working on it, so I don't quite know. But
I feel like that might be a bigger burden than you think it is. You know what I mean? Like, initially, you're like, oh, man, I want a jelly bean factory. Like, what do you know about running a jelly bean factory?
Yeah, but it's like candy corn. It's just okay.
Property taxes.
Just okay.
Yeah.
What's property taxes? An 11-year-old boy jumped in the driver's seat of his grandmother's Mercedes to drive her to the hospital while she was in a crisis, and he actually managed to save her life.
This is an amazing story.
Oh, nice.
And she pointed out, so as the story goes, I guess she was out for a walk or something. He was driving his go-kart at the time. Mm-hmm. She starts not feeling good. Her legs kind of give way. So he drives the go-kart home, grabs the Mercedes-Benz, goes, picks her up, takes her ass to the hospital. But the one thing she points out is not only is he a good driver, but she says, my driveway is real tricky. It's real narrow and everything. Like, this kid pulled it in perfect. reversed out of a like this kid knows what the hell he's doing.
Granddad made him move cars in the driveway, so he knew how to drive. And it's also a Mercedes.
Right.
So you got to give the kid credit because he's not scared of driving a Mercedes. Where I would be scared to this day to drive someone's Mercedes.
As a kid, you could drive a Gremlin or a Mercedes, all the same to you. As you get older, now a Mercedes scares me.
Law enforcement officers in Houston started a GoFundMe for a family that they had to evict and ended up raising $180,000 to help them.
Wow, that's enough to buy a house in Houston.
Yeah, man.
Easy.
So they were ordered to be evicted. These cops show up. This guy's just sitting there saying, you know what, it's a hard time right now. I got a family that I'm trying to provide for. Couldn't keep up with it. Sorry that this has to happen. And they said, you know what? No, we're gonna set up this GoFundMe and put it out there to everybody. And ended up raising $180,000. And they're going to start doing it for other people too.
Miles is right. In Houston, they bought a house in cash.
Right. Fantastic. A man in Anchorage tipped his waitress $500 as a part of a recent Venmo challenge and he's got $7,000 more to give out.
Because she was the only woman in town to hit on. I've been there.
Hey, girl.
Please, man, here's $500. How do I look? Come on.
Let's see here. A new survey found 81% of millennial homeowners have tackled at least one home improvement project since March, and half said that it was because they just needed something to do. We've actually got the top 5 here. Number 5, plumbing fixes.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do it.
It's just project
VD did.
Yeah, plumbing's tough.
Yeah.
And the doctor. Number 4, retiling the kitchen or bathroom, as well as recalking the kitchen or bathroom at number 3.
Then a couple of weeks, I'm going to give that a shot.
I can caulk.
Moving on.
Fun gun.
These are the top 5 home improvement projects that we've tackled during COVID-19. Number 2, improving your yard or working on a landscaping project.
All summer freaking long.
People have great-looking yards right now.
My yard has never looked better, but I've also never spent more time in it, nor have the kids or anybody. I mean, you're using it all the time.
It's perfect. And the top thing that we've all tackled during COVID-19, painting a wall, room, or piece of furniture in your home. Third of people who've done a project in the last 6 months said that they painted.
Okay.
I've done nothing but paint, rip up carpet, stain a floor. You name it, man. This has been the summer of house crap.
A man in Memphis was arrested for calling 911, but not to report an emergency.
Why'd he call?
Tell you all about it 1 hour from now.
Thank you, Mike Hawk. Headlines are on the way 1 hour from now. In the meantime, it's going to get tested on the line for profile. This will take caller 9 at 206-421-ROCK. All right, Michael, we made it to drinking time.
If your tank water heater's over 8 years old, you may be sitting on a ticking time bomb. It could start leaking without warning, causing far more damage than the loss of the heater itself. Consider replacing it with a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to leak, endless hot water for spa-like comfort, longer life, and backed by Navien's strong warranty. Before time runs out, visit tanklessmadesimple.com for the name of your Navien contractor.